to us on the sidelines of a year, the figures, what to expect. Now, she goes further to explain to the entire nation, say, per the 2020 population census, the Ghana Statistical Service makes it clear, say, Afibiano, Nipa 450,000 and attending 18 years. Now, she goes further to clarify, say, in 2020, there was a registration exercise. Commission no undertaking, yeah. For that reason, no, beginning from 2021, banning no year on no one more etime capture be. Now for the period of 4 years, say one more at the Ghana Statistical Service population report no year Juma. What it means is that in 4 years, from 2021 to 2024, no 1.8 million Ghanaians might have turned 18 years. For that reason, no one more air capture, and so far, no, there one more capture. Akechre no 890,000. And out of the 890,000 per the data, no, they are expecting at least over 623,000 personnel and our persons who have turned 18 years, will turn up, say, woman so able to me ababe register womodin onto the voters register. Mame ko ahomane so na many director in charge of finance and administration for the new Patriotic Party any enkomo. Ura William Yamwa. Oteme Kano Pia, good morning. Pachon to say.
Good morning, Mr. Speaker. Me ho ye na wonso e.
Eradi adom, menso me ho ye pa. Na adope hefa na anam.
Here one away naja. Yes, you come na ya kwako centers akohede registration no ko efa. So ni say and then issue registration exercise no started. And as a party, so yes, you key stakeholders yes, should be any said yes, the record rounds. I monitor making sure say and to say you see they are to acquire sape pepe and koso. And no one who sees now one even you be making sure say you be supported by means of monitoring that process making a koso smoothly.
Very well. We are in charge of administration and finance. Made him set directives, every general secretary, why Bibeko chairman, the Bibeko director in charge of elections, research, then it finally comes to your office. Now, I think arrangement in United Me SC. Now, what is really the plan of the new Patriotic Party into this particular registration exercise?
As a party, when say this is not the first time I see a registration. The protocol and as arrangement order the say easy man say party no and as a parties involved all stakeholders at the agents
okay.
Now observe with the process. New Patriotic Party you issue easy emmanuel and I said almost DI now a training the regional executives now also I training the constituencies. You are when you say you nominate and I say you appointing agents at the core registration centers like any other parties involved, any political parties. It is our preparations, any arrangements, meaning yet at order that. It is a whole call from the head voters to down to polling centers, polling stations. So our preparations are training, any arrangement to say you be nominating your agents. Now, Omako observe process. Obehu and Sae Bibri, we say NPP agents, alcohol no one, or your law abiding, and yes, Sakasaka. Obey you the CI na easy ankasa regulation obey follow no clearly and duly making sure say nipa so bi ba easy staff no aside obey you the CI no draw attention say there be CI ne ka say na say na ye enti na twon adwene so enti ase kwan so in the event say ebia bibi until once the same process ni procedure no the agents no are well prepared and well equipped say be activated to the next layer. They are making sure say easy follow the guidelines. Now parties involved Beyonce or hormones piano comply with the EC regulations, the EC procedures and protocols.
Very well. Now this year's registration, it's quite a little bit different from the usual ones previous ones, Electoral Commission undertake the exercise one more district offices across the country. Now, one more asset aside, mobile teams are call university campuses. Ebe movie across electoral areas depending on the district and then the number of anticipated registrant. Now, in terms of mobile teams, how prepared is the parties? How are you going to monitor the teams? Because and free a year university A, no more university B, about 25 public universities. Is in a one make allocation for mobile teams. Do you have this as part of your plan?
Yes, I would say you advance notice.
Okay.
And you see so the movement plan. And so, it's based on the information available to us, any movement plan. Yeah, so you are prepared adequately to support. I would say to support, just so because you're partners in this process. And then as partners in this process, your core responsibility, and they say, you've been making sure, say, one, you're side, you've been making yourself available. Two, you're best supporting the process. Now, you're very successful, efficient, and effective. As a partner, you're ready. As a partner, you're prepared. As a partner, you're putting your resources together, making sure that baby could be at what time it's not say you the movement plan in advance, we'll be able to be at those places at the right time.
Is it realistic to make me capture over 623,000 within a space of 21 days, actively, including Saturdays and Sundays?
Yes, I think so. Because always say only Mr. will play the voice of the electoral commissioner. The projection using the population census, any the outstanding numbers are you expect to say can you register one. And I believe looking at the work involved, any the speed, any the trainings and so on. Omode ama omo staff no baby risk no work na say challenge no work we need to mitigate one wo ba be register no their readiness, preparedness, any acceptance to the call and a betray say nipa obi obetumi aka say oh me afin ye bi na de nenko it president maybe abetumi akọ centers for more. Now, the whole day, or may register nipa be a 5 sec because nipa na say by nature and human beings, they pay multiple million and later and all that. It is by the projection, say if in each day, I think I'm register nipa 50. Now I'm so nipa no to call centers with these figures anticipated or projected figures numbers now. Then you say by that 20 or 21 days, show mutiny cover because one, Oma consider the speed of the machine, Oma consider the speed of the personnel based on the training now. Omo I consider all the protocols involved, material availability of materials and all that. So now it is a follow the normal order. That's the Nipana or Mubeko centers no aqua register also appear at the right time. It must say Bobby Biara on register now or year of age. No only say a civic responsibility. Now or sorry and pa Omodian say Obeko. But who say TVET name Ghana Education Service for also I issue letters at the AMA students. Principals and heads of institutions, Emma Ezia, and provide Ezia, and I want to use Ezia to almost students, no more than a copy on 12, now almost on register. It's that of a Kana students, no, you want to say institution necessary, it's media students, no. Something your best pledge my phone, so say, Omni, nipa bi yɛ adwuma a ɔmo register no so ɔmo ba ɔmo anim bɛsrɛ kwan sɛ ɔmo pɛ sɛ ɔmo kɔ exercise ɔmo civic constitutional responsibility and after a year exercise ɔmo grant ɔmo such permissions na ɔmo timi nkɔ register na ɔmo di ma electoral commission register also.
Very well. Zamo Ampacho Jinaso kakraba me na mene wunua a ono nso every NDC ma DJ Bro ono a deputy director in charge of election for the NDC me misa wono nso me wi a meba wo so bien because the last question no will be on the guarantor system. No, EC seems to have a challenge with that because we see anytime beyond political parties, more abuse that particular aspect of their registration. My DJ Bro, good morning. As you say, very well. Now, I don't pay for now.
On a pay the America say a party for election to work in the constituency region. They are all over. Yes, we are monitor from a center to all across the country.
And the NDC is much ready for the exercise across all the constituencies.
America say we are very ready. We know say there were 262 centers that is covering 276 constituencies. With an extra of 210 centers, yedi agents so far
Very well. Now, is as within a space of 3 weeks, 21 days, as I said, you to capture over 623,000 and Crawford one more a year of age, 18 years. One more afeina, one more din eba abatuo. I mean, so far agreement money is during more IPAC meetings, Sanchez ana ECD go akwemu ya na.
Meka say in terms of target, the another projection, assumption. So that is not the keyword, but the keyword is a sentence, to movement plans, and the way what they told us movement plans, so far a huge matter. The little challenge which we knew would come up, and it's a we know they are talking about network problem at the district of. And we knew that to happen because the
Madi Toboa said Kentampo North. Monya information and report for Moncron for a say one more facing network challenges.
They are not able to place out the start of the issues. In some areas, Upa Salaga, Upa Japoya, Yape, almost say, almost the activation code to be able to print the start of day printout. And this start of day printout is a key in the electoral process, especially when it comes to registration, to be able to inform the machine I was sent and start, OPD and this so. So these are some of the challenges so far that is coming up. But we believe that in some of them, excuse some man and some man say, oh, say in the print out, a zero. So why not say original issues, But it's only to affirm, say, there's no issue. So printing out the one is key. But exercise is going on in most of the areas as we talk to you now.
Yes, but Madi, one, before the commencement of the registration exercise, as I said, machine, yenya activation code, ebetimi a print ma yomo who say, I mean, within the system, obiadi any machine, so that we know, say, from a fresh start, a fail na yeba capture and Crawford. Is that how the whole thing is?
Yeah, that's supposed to be. That is how it's supposed to be. You were starting about I'm saying start of day. And first day, fresh one, you print out the machine now or no. Obiedi nimo, then never start zero. Some sentences are given. Some are saying the only activation code, but they are started registration. And I mean, you both are district, some of the district areas now.
And you also areas to be a Salaga and a hand for
Salaga North, or Salaga North, yeah, yet to print. If I can't quit North, the Congo North Accra, even the East in office, and they can say, they because online they were not able to print the start of day or end of day printers. So these are the issues that we are about. Other online or offline, people must the officer must print the statement start of day MIS. And access code, so say the activation code, I think that the commission should release it for the officer to be able to print it out for us to reduce tensions and suspicion at the same time.
I see. Anna Kintampo not so peculiar challenge near there.
Almost networking today. That's what the officer is saying because networking is not able to print, but they are registered. But that's another issue I didn't understand. So I'm even following that because the networking needs to be more print. Yeah, how do you register?
Network ni mo ntime printed then the start of the report.
Start of the report now. So how do you register?
But would the same network give them the opportunity to capture because there's network system?
And that's the question because you don't need network to print out. You don't need. So these are the kind of stories that is coming on the ground. But stakeholders will be guiding, will be engaging the superior officers to also educate the people. Perhaps ABR at the top, education and common officers. I'm also be most abroad from. But start of the process, we will be guiding all of us. We will be trying to advise and do the best thing to be done for this exercise. And then but these issues are coming up, which we believe say we can resolve them as we are going on.
Very well. And what it means is that 20 minutes after 8, registration is underway, right?
Well, 20 minutes is underway in some areas. And I make I say, maybe I have a network problem, they may be waiting, but the registration is underway.
Very well. Very well. Jina Suma, my miss Yamua this particular question and sana my bawons also being because they're very important. So the Electoral Commission raises concern about the guarantor system. Or say in 2023, the political parties abused the guarantor system. Now, this time around, a guarantor is not supposed to guarantee for more than 10 people. For that reason, a political party now we influence that particular model now and our modality now. I mean, they'll report you to the appropriate courtesies to ensure say Emrano Ebeye Juma. How is the party going to guide against some of these things?
In part, as political parties and then stakeholders, I say I try to interrogate the stance of the issue. And Yankasa, what do we want? I think that you have a clean register. You have a register, indeed, any kind of blame and answer cause of doubt. If in the past the EC's report and answer accounts, after each year's exercise, they go back to the boardroom or the drawing table to review incidences and then reports and all that. It has come to the attention that the stakeholders involved, have used this process.
Yeah,
I think that now we have the Ghana card. Most of the people have the Ghana card, and I know that the Ghana card is one of the show document for this exercise. Two, the best practice ensure now I guarantee that you bring your best register so that December 7th, after the election, the parties now they accepted the outcome of the election, and also it's welcomed. 2 or 3, after the exercise, it say you been making register available to all political parties and the agents. And then say if there will be a cost, see people will challenge the authenticity of it per verification and validation. I think that the right thing ought to be done from the onset. And I think that all of us, the parties involved, should try to cooperate and work with the EC. In each community, I don't think that the very people who can vouch for persons, maybe one person,
Okay.
To abuse this opportunity, no, minimum as a party and as an individual, no, me feel say it is in order.
Yes, but the assumptions are that this is where more parties, more take the opportunity to, bring in and introduce minors to the registration centers, forcing the EC officials to capture their names.
What name by ya doing say NPP as a party, not challenge other political parties or other actors. We make the attempt to say be using minors. I get to amount to the register. We stand for the best practice. We make sure say right things are always done at all times. So any act violating the process, no. We are not for it. And then your trainings, they should always abide by the rules and regulations of the EC. They should make sure say indeed the requirements the provisions of the EC and not yet strictly opposed or not upheld. We don't have intentions at all and at any point in time say you better abuse you and not you better breach and not you better violate the EC. We are ready to rather partner and cooperate with the EC. Now yet a very successful and smooth process.
Very well. Now, before I let you go, Madi Jibril raised concerns about some of the registration centers, Kintampo North, Wasaiti, Salaga, even in the Greater Accra region or Kankwe North, issues about activation code and network issues in the start of day report, and then Utie press conference Jane Mensa Okaya say there is an opportunity for the machine to print out the start of day and the end of day report. So that parties able to me attract it. So within the day, this is how many people are. The process is to me a capture so far. In situations where the machines are telling you and officers are telling you say they are unable to print start of day report. Obi also said networking yeah. Obi said activation code ama enti yentimi enye no. What is going to happen next?
This is a technical issue and a concern to us all.
Yes, but such report to the Biabamonimuana.
No, but once it means there is something that is happening. Maybe Mimi receive me report that fee different from baby or no receive a fee. It all cannot mean or fabricating a concern and a technical issue. So I will call on EC say swiftly share the team not such concerns about technical issues, or more addressing the society because the outcome of it, doesn't directly or indirectly affect one party or one stakeholder. Affecting you, yes.
Very well. Madi was a quick one on the guarantor system, no. A quite ben amube protected against a year and crowd person abuses our system, no, because it's a raising concerns.
You see, abuse of the system, it doesn't lie only on guarantor. It doesn't. Because at the point of registration, so be the Ghana card real. Now, how do you assess the Ghana card is a genuine Ghana card?
How do you assess the Ghana card say a genuine?
Yes, you can't agree. You only take the Ghana card and say the details and register the person. What So, about abuse of the system, it's about individuals and all of us to protect the sanctity of the issue. Say me guarantee umo obia, wana me guarantee ama. No me ba age 18 years. Na me guarantee ama no. How do you abuse it? Okay. It is all of us who are concerned because the reason why the guarantor system never money say the NDC said nanka ina ye wo Ghana card and no problem because obi a wo Ghana card go register e faster than the only Ghana card. But on baby what they say the Ghana card you need somebody to guarantee and there's a process. They are watching in that and a watch or guarantee more. So how that becomes an issue of abuse?
Yes, but Madi, you agree with me, sir? In times past, this is where Ankrofua, woman need 18 years, parties, you are at fault on this. Seemingly, easy baby Obeba Ababeka said, one more capture minors. I mean, on this same register. So the question is that political parties no more agent. All the centers. I mean, how are you going to deal with people that one more beba who nipana who say we will need 18, yet we want to register the person?
The speaker, the woman is there. Emrakwana to say, "Obi bana of process one D 18 who has been because you know what one I will and you will say 1 to 18 now. Emrani say in the form so never to 10 now only say 1 D 18.
Kessben 92.9.
And I think that if all of us will follow this process and not assumption and not say, oh, the MPP for energy is over and the way back and NDP for who will easy because let's educate the people say there will be internet agents no. So people are not supposed to say when you're going to be and not say when you're born on the age, yeah. Fill a form. There's something that you have GRRC, I hate that. Who are telling you to come and prove. Maybe by certificate, maybe by BBC, I only say when this are age. But at the spot, you cannot stop anybody from registering.
Is the NDC promising the EC and the entire country? Say, I mean, you guide against minors getting onto the voter register?
Because we believe he said the minor, if he is giving 100 Ghana to go and vote for any political party, he go and vote. He doesn't know the essence of what he's doing. So we protect it. We will make sure that that works. Because in 2023 registration, people came with the Ghana card with age of 15 to register.
With the Ghana card, they came with the Ghana card that was from date of birth, they were 15 years.
You see, when it comes to manipulation of the election, even the presiding officer and the returning officer, if he has a bad motive, he can abuse the system to favor someone.
I see. It's guide against this.
Okay.
You all guide against this to ensure say you make a credible register.
That is why we have agents and all that. In the elections, in all these things, we all do our best to protect the system. To get it perfect. It is difficult to get it 100% perfect. It is difficult. In the world, you cannot get everything perfect.
Very well.
We will do our best to get it better.
Very well. Madi, what's how the betrayal to that being called a year, Mr. Yamuasu, the offense?
Oh, the word military church, they say, as I now started, now I'm for 18 MPA and Betchomudi. But Mr. Odi Kasa, Nikrom Kasa, and the nationality. And it's the minimum of the region, another because Yaka Dabani. So the Kasa, don't prevent him from registration. Obiso Asante Memona want to be Asante Kata, and no interest on Ghana. Those issues we should guide against because Ghana is not, I said, citizenship is not based on tribe or language.
Very well.
Because these are the things that create tension in both our stronghold and NPP stronghold. If those things is guided against, we will not have challenge anywhere in our registration.
I hope so. I feel the more Basin Crawford. Political parties, and campaign crop for a school them.
Okay, the NDC fought for that. Your registration and at the registration pooling center. So nobody will travel. But we still have sentence that you need to travel. For instance, I have also central. I won't be safe. Only one center. A free circle. Echo all these until you go to their center. How do you manage to take people to go and register? So when you talk about that, this happens. Okay?
I see.
Vaccine of these things, but once the registration is not done at the district registration center, some support to people to go and register will happen. There are people who are born and stay in areas that they want to go and register in their hometowns. Somebody will make an effort for them. But what we are talking about is men for people be and cost some pool in this area. This one control even though on three that we are fighting against it. But me make a choice with him, Mr. Sefi. Number one cry. Nami MP and I said the one that name for there were 10, number one year. I don't see a problem with it.
Very well. Madi, but me now I see be any best side what the incomo be. Why?
I mean, you tell me on other things.
Very well. Mzayama Bachotiminka.
Yeah, me too. Okay.
Okay, and the Obeka Trato, I hope someone so Mombasi will be a.
Yeah, the embassy would be they encourage Ghana for or more year of age, or my do age 18. Omudini registered the Omonko register because a constitutional right, a almost civil obligation. The Ubisa Mini and it's Omombasi would mean that I am bass, the name of the Orkan say Obitia. Nothing if I can or quite Juma on I didn't quite Juma. Or quite Juma on I didn't quite Juma. A other Nanka baby or two and you put the care with you and I didn't quite Juma.
Yes, but we know or register or back to Abam will be right. And you know, we decided to send them in payment.
I said, no, that a kind of send exception, and I said that they determined we no say the condition will be maybe mining or now my increasing the electoral fortune. My young coffee amount for because one of regime because almost the meaning say almost a pro me party. Now me for Mumra Biguano, now me increasing my fortune or how because the last time you two abano. Now margin you see my member more than and none that this are bass and my bass. But you only say a obia civil rights a constitutional obligation say as a say or two aba ATM rather instead of say you take center stage of it. No, yeah, educate you. Now, say a yoma said, you know, before register, no matter me at Abano. Yeah, Yanisa, name of the air and say, okay, time let do. The Alphabet miss you, young that is not the position of our party. The position is say, rather, no, yeah, sensitize the amount for 1 more year of age. Say, no matter, yeah, appreciate it. 1 more core constitutional right and mandate. No matter for register and a branded do so or master for two about or Macquaco exercises or franchise. That's the position of my party.
Very well.
What feel like so dear, but the man educating no one tears say. So be quite human and on in the coffin if the car could see me feature. A coffin and didn't see the Jumamua. Will be co register Nabansoa and then I said yet. And yes, sir, will be on some kinds will be Kakasabia or yet Ghanaian. I mean, who took a crowd, who do airport to cry. Immigration officer will right to question you. Passport ni kuta ono crowd speaker. We are Ghana near Ukuta Ghana passport. Or kind to interrogate you, making sure say indeed passport no acquire no a kind of say rightful manner and not legitimately. It so be interrogate you will be and that will be a subject will be to set kind of protocols. And yes, there will be intimidated, will be and then interested will be deny will be the privileges and opportunities. And your protocol in place, and we have to exercise it.
Very well. Zerboa, I'm grateful for your time. Why?
Miss me that.
Maybe any other side in combo and William Yamboa.